happy holidays. So I'm going to say this probably more than once, but today is going to be just about all the winter solstice holidays, and tomorrow is going to be specifically about Christmas. So for all the people who are going to be like, "Oh, you're one of those people who always says Happy Holidays, doesn't say Merry Christmas." Um, no, I will be specifically just talking about Christmas tomorrow, but today I want to ask people what holidays they are celebrating, regardless of their faith and tradition. Or if they don't celebrate anything at all, that's cool as well. Just, I'm curious, want to tap in and see what people have to say. Okay. I anticipate a visitor coming on shortly if she can make it. We'll see. Um, but I'm putting on hold the geopolitical discussion for today and tomorrow. Because I don't feel like talking about anything that heady on a time where we want to be celebratory. And even though no one has come into the audience yet, I'm sure people will watch this broadcast on replay. So let me make it clear that although I am atheist, I'm a cultural Christian. A cultural Christian just means someone who celebrates Christian holidays. No more, no less. Doesn't mean I actually embrace the faith. It just means for most atheists, whatever culture they are raised in, they probably culturally still celebrate those holidays in that culture. So if I came from an Islamic centered country, I would probably still practice those Islamic practices like Ramadan and all of those sorts of things. If I came from a Judaic culture, I would probably still celebrate those holidays and practices. If I came from a Hindu or Buddhist faith, well, culture, I would still celebrate those cultures and practices minus the faith. So I think you guys get the kind of get the picture, right? A lot of atheists still celebrate Christian holidays. A lot of non-Christians celebrate Christian holidays. Christmas is a huge holiday in Japan, and most of the people there are not Christian. They are of like the Shinto or Buddhist belief. Elias says, "Hi, what's up, Elias? Waiting for my special guest to come in. Classy, not sassy. Who are you talking to? I am talking to the audience. Uh, People, I don't know why you don't get this. These videos are recorded and uploaded for replay. So I'm not going to just stare at the screen until people come in. Obviously, I'm going to say what I have to say so that when people watch this on replay, they will see me talk, giving my thoughts. When I upload these videos, they are monetized, so it makes sense for me to talk. I don't see how people don't get that. What's up, Jay? What's going on? He says good evening. Um, Lamia Morales says what's up. Where are you from, Lamia? And am I saying your name correctly? So I am waiting for my special guest to come in. Um, Melio says hello. What's up? So guys, again, Merry Christmas, Jay. So again, for everyone coming, I'm letting everyone know I'm not doing a geopolitics discussion today and tomorrow. Today is about the holidays. Tomorrow is going to be specifically about Christmas. Today, I'm just trying to get a glimpse at what everyone is doing today, as far as the holidays, whatever holiday you celebrate or don't celebrate. Um, Lemia says, how are you doing? I'm doing well. I forgot to get my brownies. Shoot, I wanted to get my brownies before I went live. Oh well, I'll get them later. Jay says the kids asleep waiting for Santa. I have my annual tradition of watching 1951 Scrooge with a glass of Irish whiskey. Dude, you really put the Irish in Irish, don't you? Do you ever have? Well, I'm a nerd, so but maybe you do this. Do you ever have the kids listen up for NORAD to show Santa actually to like show them Santa's actually on his way across the Western Hemisphere? Or does anyone ever do that? Like that, I thought that would be something cool I would do with when I have kids is like show them like the actually NORAD satellite system going on, showing Santa on his trajectory across the globe. Something that something the Air Force has been doing for like the past, I think, 30 or 40 years. Um, she say, "Hey, are you are you my friend from overseas?" Or well, I should say, my wife's friends from overseas. Classy Nasa says Patty LaBelle. Huh? What are you What are you talking about, Patty LaBelle? I don't I don't get it. Um, should I think I should play some? Should I play some holiday music, guys, in the background? Let me not play Zoom from Thailand. um, Jay says, "Oh, already read that." Classy says, "Is it Condoleezza Rice?" What are you talking about? You went from Patty LaBelle to Condoleezza Rice. What the fuck are you talking about? Jay says, "Yes, I'm mid 30s, but 1951 Scrooge is a tradition for me." I don't think I ever watched it. That sounds like an old black and white one. The oldest one I seen was like it's like late 70s, early 80s, I think. But my favorite one was the Disney version one from the 80s with Scrooge McDuck playing, well, Ebenezer Scrooge. It just made sense. Scrooge McDuck plays Ebenezer Scrooge. that's that's my favorite one. Like live action, my favorite is the one with Bill Murray Scrooge. I went to go see that in the movies with my father. That's my favorite live action version. Of course, he's not Ebenezer Scrooge. He's like a version of Ebenezer Scrooge, right? But Scrooge, Bill Murray is my favorite live action one. But my favorite one is the animated one, the Disney one with Scrooge McDuck playing Ebenezer Scrooge because I like it just makes sense. Because Scrooge McDuck, I think, was originally based on Ebenezer Scrooge anyway. So that Scrooge McDuck then to play Ebenezer Scrooge, whom he was already based on anyway, it was like a nice, 360 right there. Um, then the Muppets Christmas Carol, I like that one, not the newer one, because there was two different versions of the Muppet Christmas Carol. There was like the one that came out in like the late 90s, early 2000s, but then there was the one that came out in the 80s. So I like the original 80s version of the Muppets Christmas Carol. I like the goofy stuff. But I already watched my Christmas movie for the uh for the day. I watched Die Hard. So I was like, all right, soon as Hans Gruber dies and Carl Winslow shoots the dude, I'm 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 tapped in for Christmas. Let me am I saying that right? Please correct me if I'm saying it wrong, by the way. Hope you have a great day today. Thank you. It's still half an hour before Christmas. I'm chilling. Hopefully the kids are going to sleep. Well, I say kids, but they're like teenagers now. Like my nephew's 16, my niece is uh 13. Yeah. Let me see. Make sure I'm seeing this correctly. I'm okay. I'm reading your name correctly. Just wanted to make sure. She hasn't tapped in yet. Let me see. I'm subscribed. Thank you. I appreciate you subbing. By the way, if I look a little gristly on the face, I haven't shaved, guys. So sorry. That and I put on some lotion. So when I put on lotion, just makes me look grayer than I actually am. Although the hair actually is gray. I need to, dye that. Jay says, yes, how I got them to sleep. Santa was leaving Argentina and heading north. Oh, according to NORAD, that's cool. Let me just says happy holidays as well. Thank you. Waiting. I'm not doing any. I'm not saying any, giving any shout outs or whatever. You can drop a super chat or super. You can drop me a super, either super chat or a super sticker. Uh, one of those rubies. I'll put out whatever you want me to say, but I'm not doing stuff for free anymore. I warned people that 5 months ago that I will be giving no freebies once I'm monetized. So if you want me to say something silly, you're gonna have to drop a super, either a super chat, a super sticker, or a ruby. I'm not saying stupid shit for free. Let me say yes. Shay, is it? Am I saying it right? Is it Shay Simpson or Shah? I'm not sure if it's Shay or Shah. Oh, you're in Houston, Texas. So when I saw your name, I thought you were was the name of my friend from overseas. Her name is Shay, but well, her real name is Sheila, but she says Shay for short. Waiting says thanks, brother. He said, "Bro is getting hacked." No, I'm not. As you were. Anyway, Lamia says you're cool. Thank you. Lamia says, "What is your favorite song?" I, I I don't have one. It depends on like what like if you give me like a specific genre, I can probably give you a favorite song within a specific genre. But I don't have. Sorry, Ghostbusters. Oh, I think this would be a good one. I'm gonna play. Um, I think I'm gonna play this Virtual Japan. No, 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 no. I'm gonna play this Christmas vibes. The Snoopy lo-fi chill. That sounds like a good one for Christmas. I just have to turn it so I don't get demonetized, guys. All right, let's get it. Should I see your screen is green? Is it still green? What's your favorite color? Um, I know I sound dour. I assure you I'm not, but I don't have a favorite color. Although I usually prefer black because it everything like you can wear black with pretty much anything. So it's not my favorite color per se, but I like the fact that you can pretty much match it with anything. So I guess that would be the closest to saying my favorite color, but I really don't have one. Let me says yes. She said, "How old are you?" Let's just say I'm in my 40s. I stopped giving out too much personal details because people. I noticed there was some trolls that were trying to do some sketchy stuff. So, and one of my moderators warned me that I was oversharing. So I took her advice and stopped giving very specific information about myself or others because you can't trust people on here. They will use your information for sketchy means. There she is. I hope it works. Hey,
Hey. Oh, okay.
it works this time. So I think there was something on my end that was messing up. Either that or if there was a firewall.
Okay.
Guys, this is Mrs. Contrarian. So Mrs.
Everyone.
Contrarian, I was telling everyone, I, I was just talking about what's everyone's doing for the holidays. And I said tomorrow I'm gonna do specifically like a Christmas like live stream, but today I'm just asking people what holidays they celebrate, whether it's uh Hanukkah, Christmas, nothing, solstice, whatever. Are they still doing karaoke over there? A little loud.
I was just, I
Like
was
upstairs.
singing. Yeah.
Uh, so is that wait? So is that loud from upstairs?
Yeah.
Uh, so anyway, let me get back to, I think Lamia is asking a bunch of questions. Is Lamia, are you Filipina, by the way? Or Filipino? I'm not sure. Is Lamia a girl? That's a girl's name, right?
Hmm?
I think. Lamia, that's a girl's name. Is that a Filipino name? Because I've never heard it before. It's just cat or dog. Dog. She said, "Oh, I'm not. I'm not saying you are trying to dox me. I'm just saying I'm not gonna give out personal info anymore because people, not you, will look at this video who are lurking in the background and use that information in very uh unsurreptitiously unsurreptitious ways. Um, like I said, one of my mods told me I was oversharing, and she was right. So I'm no longer giving my age. I'm not anymore giving my location. I'm not anymore showing my degrees on my wall or anything like that because I've seen people trying to do sketchy stuff. So no longer on that. So MOBGT is what you call a baby elephant when it grows big. Uh, yeah, I'm not answering those questions. Uh, Lamia says, "Oh, sorry." No, no, you're good. I'm not like I said. I wasn't saying you per se. I was just saying other people might try to do that. She was saying hi to you though. I think, baby. Um,
Uh, TJC
he says
says
you look like that drug dealer from Breaking Bad. First of all, I don't look like the guy from Breaking Bad, and I've already warned people when they do that, I'm gonna time them out. So I'm letting you know I'm about to time you out because you have nothing to add to this conversation. And you can't even mention who I look like because I purposely put in my list of words that people can't use on here that guy's name, so people can't mention it. That's why you can't even use his name. Not really. But tomorrow will be like less than 10 minutes from now. No, 15 minutes from now.
So what is ClickUp? ClickUp is an all-in-one productivity software where you can manage everything and anything
Why you
related to your work, your
turn into the
documents,
green
your
screen?
chats, your
I was
whiteboards,
just
your
trying it out.
projects. The value of this.
Actually, I love cookies and cream. So yeah, so guys, so I see 6 other people in the chat. So what what holidays are we celebrating? I was telling them before you came on that I was like, even though I'm atheist, like I'm like a cultural Christian because like having a growing up in a Christian background, like you just celebrate the holidays anyway, like Easter, Christmas, stuff like that. What are they? What is that?
Hmm?
They don't have like no R&B or hip hop songs in their karaoke, do they?
Me too.
I mean, that's like remember on our wedding they made me sing karaoke. Like, how you gonna make me sing
Yeah.
karaoke at my own wedding? And like, but so I had to search for like an R&B song that I recognized because it was like nothing I recognized in the playlist. What's up, Eric? He says hello and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas as well. Omar says, "Yep, all I need is an excuse, and I will celebrate anybody's holiday unified. Do not believe, and if we have some food and some things, I'll be there." Yeah, I'm saying, like, I agree. Like, it doesn't matter the holiday for me because, like, since I mean, I don't have any particular faith, I just celebrate whoever is. So I'm pretty sure, like, if I was in India, I'm celebrating Diwali, right? Um, if I'm in the UAE, I'll probably have to go along with Ramadan or whatever. So, and I mean, I actually was a Muslim as a young child anyway. So it's the funny thing. Like, the funny thing is like I'm atheist, but like I grew up, when I was younger I told you this though, right, baby? I was like a Muslim as a little kid, tonality or something, and there was like actually a debate at the height of American Idol's popularity, like 20 years ago. There's like, are people really not knowing that they have no, they lack the tonality or whatever whatever the song the term
Tone
is
deaf?
for not being able to hit, not tone deaf, not being able to. It has something to do with tone, but they was like, are most people really not able to hear tones, like not tone deafness, but something like it? and it was funny because all these people will come in and it's patently clear they can't sing, but them they think they sound great, but everyone listening, like if you ever saw American in its heyday like 20 years ago, that's what I'm talking about. Like that's when it was like really funny because these people really thought they could sing.
Pinagpapalit ang ganitong pag-alaga. Walang katapat ang Paskong
Oh,
Alaska.
maybe it is Tone. Uh,
Lulungkot pag may
Maybe it
sakit
says Tone. He
at
said I am Tone. I can
ganito.
sing beautifully in the shower, but only there. Yeah, that's what these people sound like at the American Idol back in the day. Like it was the worst one though was of course the Chinese guy, and he made a whole career and had an album off of literally not like they. How do you give someone an album for not being able to sing, not for being able to sing, but for not being able to sing? Remember the guy who like she bangs, ooh
Oh yeah,
ooh, she
yeah, I
moves.
remember.
He got an album off of that. He got like an album, and I think he did like a reality show or something. He made a he made a whole career off of not being able to sing. And like he would actually get booked for shows to sing "She Bangs" just because people wanted. Because the so here's the thing though, people did it because they thought he was slow, and he wasn't. He just was tone deaf. He couldn't sing because he found out this guy had like a engineering or master's in engineering degree or something like that. So he was smart as hell. He was just untalented. But people only booked him because he looked like he had Down syndrome. Like that's all he was. He looked like he had Down syndrome, but he was really smart. He was just ugly and couldn't sing. Uh, let me ask this: what is your favorite candy? I'll have gummy bears, I guess. I'm not gonna say fruit snacks because technically, I think fruit snacks aren't a candy. What do you think? You say what do you think? Is it a candy or is it a
Candy.
It has vitamins in it. Hold up, let's pick fruits. I got some fruit snacks on the side. It made with real fruit and veggie juice, and it's gluten free, no colors from artificial sources. Excellent source of vitamin C. Um, I'll say these are not candy. Technically, technically they're not candy, and as we know, technically is Eric says she's giving those high notes the good old college try. I don't know about that. I mean, yeah, almost as well they met each other in college, but mom was an American and dad was from a country called Bangladesh. Okay, so you're South Asian. You're Desi. Um, so I guess if I think if someone from like the South Asian community might be more liberal about religion than someone who's like from the Middle East. But I really don't think like a someone from like either Africa or the Middle East is going to be as liberal about their tr their faith as others. It depends because I had a Persian friend and she was willing to marry someone who wasn't Muslim. She her whole family was because she didn't wear like a hijab or anything. So I didn't even know she was Persian when I first met her. I thought she was Latina back in college, and I introduced her to one of my friends. Lamir Morella says Bay. Who's Bay? And Bay Bey. Oh, Eric says William Hung is a damn legend. Not Amber Bay, not anyone else's. BEY Bay stands for people use who are in the um who are in the what's that community, religious community, the not the Moroccan, who were those people that conquered Spain back in the day? The Moors. People, guys in the Moorish community put Bay on their last name. So that's the only people I know who use BEY Bay. Yeah, I remember that guy. Funny people like commented that seaweed. Not unless it's part of sushi. I don't eat seaweed or those seaweed chips that I see people eating. That's nasty. Do you eat those, baby? You eat the seaweed chips? I'm in these screw stops. That's a '90s song. Well, early 2000 song. That's is that You Gotta Know? You gotta know. Is that song you about to sing? That's not it. You know what I'm talking about, right?
You gotta know.
Huh?
You said the lyrics are you gotta know.
I forgot the name of the song, but it's like a famous pop
Alanis.
rock song. Alanis Morissette, yeah.
Yeah. But no,
Is
that's
that
not
the
it.
same?
No.
Uh, Alanis Morissette is so '90s. That's like Gen X all the way. Probably more people vibing out here today, but I guess because it's Christmas Eve. But I'm glad that the thing is working today. So now I'm wondering, do you think it was my YouTube that was messing up before that I couldn't connect with the live stream? I mean, connect with the
Yeah.
live with the share, or was it? Because remember, I tried to bring in another person from the Philippines, and she couldn't get on here either. So I don't know if it was my video that was messing up for that month or two, or if it were because I didn't have any monetization issues or anything like that, or any restrictions on my video. Oh, by the way, I figured out why my money was on hold. So remember, like a few months ago when I first got monetized, and I was asking you, should I select the bank or the debit card thing for payment? And I picked debit card, but it was on hold because it still needed a bank. But that doesn't if you want to put it on your debit or your bank, if they still need a bank to send it to. Because
Yeah.
I had to give them all the information for the debit card anyway. So and they said they'll do the thing places do where they'll send like 25 cents or something like that to see if it actually goes through. But the transaction goes through, and then they'll just take it back. And then once they see that transaction worked, then they'll send the actual full amount. Because they basically just rolled over everything from November till my December payment. Sunday, Thursday. but it's probably gonna take a few more days since it was still on hold up until yesterday when I figured out they still needed the bank in order to debit. Hopefully, I get this. I need get some new sneakers. And did you find a tactical flashlight so I can send you one of those?
I haven't
Actually,
looked.
no. Actually, no. I'm sorry. I found a tactical flashlight. Check the on wish list. That's all the
Okay.
stuff I found. Later when you get a chance.
Okay.
Oh, and for everyone on here, guys, whether you're a guy or a girl, get a tactical flashlight. They're really great. Because they're good self-defense tools. Because you can pretty much take them anywhere. You can take them into government buildings because they're not weapons. They are just literally just flashlights. But why they call them tactical flashlights is for two reasons. They have a very output means that you can flash it and temporarily blind someone. And I know people are going to say, well, what about during the daytime? Well, obviously not. So, but during the daytime, you can still use it as a blunt weapon. Like the head of the flashlight is reinforced, so you can use it to hit someone with if you need to hit someone and get away with. In particular places to hit them where it would be effective is the temple, like the side of the head, um, anywhere around here, either the carotid or the ear. This is where the carotid artery is, the throat. If you can get to that, it's usually a very hard place to hit though, unless someone has their head up. Like if they're taller than you or something, which like would appeal to, of course, for smaller men. But also it's good to have because like, what if you lose your keys or you need to find your way, in the darkness. So a flashlight is always useful. That's why some people, have you seen people with the little flashlights on their keychains? The little, you've seen those, right? So that's why I was saying a tactical flashlight is useful because it's both a tool and a weapon, and you can take them places where you can't take weapons. So you can take it with you to work since, you can't bring like obviously a conventional weapon to work with you, right? So you can bring that tactical flashlight. Tactical pens are very useful too. I just think a tactical flashlight has more functions than a pen. Like pen, you can write with it and you can hit people with it, but I think the flashlight is even better. Ideally, have both the flashlight and the pen. Like the pen, you can take with you, on a plane. Just make sure that you you put the tip out so that people know it's a pen. But you can take that on flights with you. You never know, in case you have a passenger 57 moment. Well, you never saw that movie, did you? Wesley Snipes, and people hijacked the plane, and he just happened to be. They just recently hired him as an um, airport hijacking like expert or whatever. So, um, so I don't know if you have this in the Philippines, but in the U.S., I'm sure you got some version of it. But in the U.S., like we have flight. What do you call them? Flight. I'm talking about the flight. Flight marshal. We call them air marshals. Sorry. Do you guys have something like that there? Air marshals? Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think in the movie I think he was the guy who either. I don't think he was an air marshal himself because he was private. So I think he trained the air marshals how to be more aware and deal with hostage situations and terrorist situations in the air. So it's a pretty good movie back long time ago. But I just always like having something on me that I can use as a force multiplier. So whether it's a tactical pen, I don't have any tactical pens, and I have my tactical flashlight, but I only have one, so I keep that in my go bag, in my bug out bag. But you know, I always keep other stuff on me. I either have my where I keep my my army service knife on me, or my little Japanese fighting chain, the Manriki, on me. Keep my knife on me when I go running because I don't want it to rust. Because I had one knife that I
Mm.
had to throw. But anyway, back to holidays. So, um, what is it? Christmas or is it Easter when in in the Philippines when they do the Jesus on the cross thing? Is that around Easter? Do that? You know, when they have an actual
Uh,
person actor get crucified, like
yeah,
Haitian
Friday before
on
Easter,
Easter. Um, Manila was that. I keep forgetting. That's like a specific province where that happens, right?
Pampanga.
Uh, also not that far. What part of Papanga?
Everywhere in Pampanga. Yes, even in Tarlac.
Wait, so it's the same actor
No,
places,
every no, it's not the same actor.
or does he just walk across the whole province?
No, it's different people.
Oh, different people. Okay. And remember, people were mad 2 years ago because they had that transgender guy doing it.
Yeah.
That got a bit controversial. And I'm like, people getting offended. I'm like, come on, you know why people are getting offended. I was like, even have people here that
No, he did it at a party.
he was performing it in multiple places in the Philippines back a few years ago. You don't remember that? He started performing at different places, and that's when
But
he
once
started
he
getting a
at
lot
a,
of controversy.
I thought they did it at a
It
party.
wasn't just one time. He did it multiple places, and uh, he started getting a lot of hate online and death threats and stuff like that. And he was saying, "I don't see what the big deal is. It's just a performance." And it was like, "Well, you're." It was like, "Come." Even people here was like, "Come on, like you're mocking people's faith." So, but yeah, I'm guessing he's not. Well, we'll see. He might do it again this year. So I think he still did it last year too. But whatever. Like I said, we both don't really believe in that stuff. So either way, it's funny to me. I my only gripe with it is, even though I don't believe in that stuff, I wouldn't go out to mock someone's beliefs either. I think that's disrespectful.
Mm.
And then you can't get mad when the heat comes down on you. When you mock someone's beliefs in the very country where those beliefs are very strong, right? So, I mean, the Philippines is the most Catholic country in the world outside of the Vatican itself. People are throwing off fireworks today. Out when I was running, I saw fireworks like 3 hours ago. I'm like, why are they doing fireworks on Christmas Eve? I was like, this is not the holiday of fireworks. I was like, they can't wait a week for New Year's. But people are just like firework crazy over here. Did anyone set off any over there today where you live?
People used
Well,
to, but last night there was none. Well, like a couple.
uh, oh, so yeah. I mean, it's only in one location, but they're using like they got the industrial size fireworks. So when it's going up in the air, it looks like the usually sell to like in, to individuals. Like they don't sell like the industrial excuse me, industrial type fireworks. Excuse me, industrial fireworks to people until like back. I think some people still have them though, because during the pandemic, they had canceled like the July the 4th and New Year's Eve celebrations. So to make up for the money lost, a lot of those people that sold fireworks start selling the industrial stuff to regular people when they're not really supposed to sell the industrial stuff, because people could blow themselves up with that stuff. Because the industrial stuff isn't the regular fireworks you get, the regular like firecrackers and cherry bombs and stuff like that. The industrial size is the stuff that shoots all the way up in the air and does all that Lord of the Rings type stuff. That's why you haven't seen Lord of the Rings yet, have you? Yes, you have. You haven't? Is that on our list?
I have, but I was when I was young. Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
I was like, because the first one came out in what 2001.
Hmm.
That's what 23 years ago. Oh damn, you weren't. Yeah. Oh, you weren't even a teenager then. Well, oh well, it kind of counts. I mean, I saw Return of the Jedi when I was like not quite 6. I was like probably still 5, but I still remembered it. But that's probably because I kept watching it over and over again. But I mean, I remember that. Like I remember it was. I think the first movie I ever saw was The Last Unicorn. You probably never heard of. It came out in 1982, and then I saw E.T. came out the same year. Like The Last Unicorn came out, I believe, in the spring. E.T. came out in the summer, like around June or so, and then no. Or then like The Secret of Nim was another cartoon movie. That's like they all came out in 1982, right before I even turned. Dang, yeah, yeah, I was 5. No, I could have been 4 because when when Return of the Jedi came out in 1983, I hadn't turned 6 yet. Um, yeah, I remember stuff back to when I was 4 years old. Then I remember those movies when I was 4 years old. I told you I got good memory. But yeah, I
First
remember
movie I saw
Last
was
Unicorn.
Castaway. Yeah.
That's so. I didn't even. You know what? I didn't even. I didn't even see that movie in full till about 10 or 11 years ago. That's yeah. The first time I watched the whole movie was like 10 or 11 years ago. It was all right because it came out in what 2003, 2004, something like that.
No,
Or later.
earlier than that.
It came out in the 2000s. I know that. Like early 2000s, like the early aughts, like either 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, something like that. Because remember that in the early aughts is when Tom Hanks had like every movie. He had a movie come out every year, and everyone went to like that. He won an Oscar each year. Like it started with the movie when they went to the about Apollo 11 or whatever, and every movie after that kept getting Oscar after Oscar after Oscar. Like it was like, okay, all right, Tom Hanks is up, like he about to get another Oscar. It's like every movie, like from like Apollo 11 on, which started in the 90s, was like just an Oscar banger. Like every year, they was like, all right, we need an Oscar. All right, get Tom Hanks in it. Pretty much. I'm not getting
Yeah,
any.
we're going to
I got.
we're going
Let me check my chat
have
to
lunch
see.
soon.
Okay, no
Nobody's
problem. I'm gonna get off soon
chatted.
anyway. It's late. It's late and no one's chatting because I'm checking the filter. It says it was like 6 people, 7 people, now it's 3 people, and I don't see anyone communicating unless but sometimes my chat room messes up and there'll be like a string of comments and I can't see them because I'll see them later and people be like, um, people will think I'm like just ignoring the chat room, and it's like I'm not. I see it, and people won't believe me. Oh, do you see the new mine thing up here? It's called Rubies, but vertical live streams. You can't see it on your screen. It might be on the bottom of your screen, but it should be like a little thing that looks like gems. So they call them gems, but I think it's different for for vertical live stream and PC live streams. So for PC live streams, they're rubies. When someone clicks on one, it'll uh it'll send like a animated image on the screen. Because Eric did that for me. One of the guys in the chat, he sent me the 2 gems, and it just goes like a little image, like it was like flowers or whatever. And someone was saying that was just YouTube imitating TikTok with that.
Mm.
So I think they're probably because they all try to bite off each other. So um, I think they took that idea from TikTok. So now I can get monetization 3 ways on here. So they either drop me a super chat. And I always tell people if they're gonna change the conversation, drop me a super chat. Or there's a super sticker. It just gives like a little like animated sticker. Or there's now the rubies or the gems. And in the vertical it's called a gem, and it'll show like some sort of animated image on the screen. But usually it's like flowers. I haven't seen anything else besides that. But when you go, I'm gonna go too because I don't see
Okay.
anyone conversing in the screen, and I don't know. It could be like I said, it could be the chat room messing up. Yeah, I keep trying to play with the things. Real quick, let me show you what I have on. So I still got to fix up my Gundam. That's part of the Gundam I've made so far. I made the figure and the head of the Gundam. That's the shoulder and the hands. Still got a long way to go, but that's some of the stuff we got at that Chinese store, and that's the bento box from the Japanese store. What else I get from the Japanese store? The Dragon Ball manga. That's in my box, with my other stuff. And that's stuff we got from Thailand over there. And then all the way in the corners, the stuff we got from Bali.
Yeah.
But it's the stuff from Thailand, and then some stuff I got from here. The little Shaolin monks I got here. Then I got the Hote right there. I bought that here. Hote stands for the Laughing Buddha. He was actually like a Buddhist monk that's worshipped as a god in Japan, called the Hote or the Buddha. His name was the Budai in China, and in Japan they call him the Hote for the Laughing Buddha. He's supposed to give like good luck, and these things I actually did get in Japan. The little ninja charm and that little train thing. And that's the thing we got when we went to that little gift shop in the mall. And was it Mall of Asia? No, or was it no, I think it was at Mega Mall.
Yeah. No motivation.
Yeah. So I put all that stuff there. Then in the background was my other little Chinese stuff. Did I get that little tassel luck thing over there at that Chinese place?
I don't know.
That and the lucky coin just by the Maneki Neko cat. think I got those over there, all from that little Chinese kiosk. And then we got the knives and all the other stuff there. And the pictures on the wall, if you can't tell. The Pikachu and Snoopy in the background. Yeah, that's weird. I'm pretty sure people have been sending me chats and they're not visible. Because usually anytime there's like that long of a gap, if there's people like if there's people in the chat room and it hasn't shown any and I can't see it for like the past 20 minutes, that means there's something wrong with the something went wrong with the feed. But I know I know like if it's only like 1 or 0 people in the chat room and no one's talking, that makes sense, right? If it's like 1 to 0 people. But if it's 2 or more, usually someone is saying something and it's usually the feed is messing up. So my apologies to anyone if I didn't answer your messages, your comments. I can't see them. So you don't see them either, right?
Nope.
All right. So I don't want people to say, "Oh, he's cap. He just doesn't want to answer his messages." I can't see anything. So I got my glasses on, so I got 4 eyes on right now, so I can see. I can't see anything like I'm Lieutenant from what's his name from Next Generation. But I'll let you go. I'm gonna get some brownies that my mom made.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that'd be good instead of eating up all my fruit snacks. I've been tearing them up. I had 3 boxes. That's my last box. Fruits, but it's not candy. It's not candy. It got vitamins in it. It got electrolytes. You saw Idiocracy, right? You don't see that? Add it to the list. All the times I've referenced Idiocracy, like either like on on my Facebook or anything, and you never seen a movie, so you never knew I was talking about when I kept talking about Idiocracy. Like movie came out in 2006. I'll tell you the basic premise, but I don't want to tell you too much, so it'll ruin the movie for you. Basically, like they go into the future and they found out that the only people who reproduce were stupid people, so they reproduced it. So society got really dumb over time. That's the whole premise of the movie. And now people are saying we're basically living in those times. It's not as bad, but it almost is. When you see some of the stuff in the movie, you'll be like, "Oh, yeah, I see it." But mind you, it's funny because this came out in 2006 before we had the issues we have today. But when you see stuff in the movie and you look at what's going on today, you can be like, "Oh, okay, this is sort of prescient." Because like the filmmaker, he said he was saying, "Yeah, I guess my movie is more of a documentary now." So you'll see, but add that to the list.
Okay.
And you said Lord of the Rings. You said you did see them when we were little. Did you see all 3 of them, or just the first one, Fellowship?
I think the first 2.
The second one is the best one to me. The 2 Towers. I think most people. I guess it's a matter of taste, but I think most people probably think the second one is the best one. The 2 Towers. At least I do. I think the 2 Towers is the best one. But yeah, it's about to be an hour. We haven't seen any responses in like 20 minutes.
Mm. Yeah,
Well, at least
that's
people can't
all.
say they didn't see. But at least people can't say they didn't see you. And you looking good. Oh, okay. Hey, Agatha. She says, "Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Contrarian. Merry Christmas. Just checking in. Thank you,
Hi,
Agatha.
Merry Christmas.
Agatha, can you tell me, did you see any comments after Omar Zaman says, "Do you eat seaweed?" Could you let us know? But yeah, Agatha, this is Mrs. Contrarian because I think you never were properly introduced. Like, I, I think y'all maybe corresponded in the chat room before, right? But she never saw you. No. Oh, so there was no other comments after he said, "Do you eat seaweed?" That's what I was trying to figure out. Oh, she says, "Hi, Mrs. C."
Oh, I don't think I've chatted with her.
No, I meant like, so, when you came in the chat room a few times as a moderator, I thought you guys
Yeah.
said hi to each other before. Because, you already spoken with, I think, with Moonlit Fern and,
Hmm.
with Miss Needle. But yeah, Agatha, you didn't see any other comment after Omar Zaman said, "Do you eat seaweed?" That's what I was trying to figure out. Because
Yeah,
usually
she
when it's
said
only one
no.
person in the room, it's usually just Marcus, and he doesn't really chat with me here. Like if he has anything to say, he'll just tell me. He'll just DM it to me, or hit me up on he'll call me. He'd be like, "Yo, that was crazy." Like he'll laugh at me when I roast someone on here. Yeah, I got on live. Oh, yep. Yeah, I don't.
I'll go.
Yeah, so
I'll
I
get
don't think there
going.
were any. All right, I don't think there were any other messages after him. So Agatha, we are about to leave because it's Christmas. No other comments. Thank you. That's what I was trying to figure out. So on that note, we're gonna go. It's still Saturday evening for her, and it's Christmas midnight for us. So Merry Christmas to you, Agatha. You should go too. All right. Everyone, take care and happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Tomorrow is going to just be about Christmas specifically, unless someone wants to talk about their holiday. That's cool. All right, baby. Out. Just message me.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys. Thanks, Agatha.